Hi, I'm Jordan Lawson, and I'm a research consultant for the Mary Walsh Center for Thriving Children, which is housed within Boston College's Lynch School of Education. My background is in quantitative program evaluation and causal inference, and the focus of my work here at the center is to find ways to estimate causal impacts from observational student data. My latest work and the focus of this interview is a recently published paper entitled Estimating the Impact of Integrated Student Support on Elementary School Achievement, a Natural Experiment. I led this study with help from Laura O'Dwyer, Eric Deering, Anastasia Raksak, Claire Foley, Noman Kanani, Mary Walsh, and Yan Lee. So to produce findings, we used a very powerful method in research to investigate the effectiveness of the CityConnects model of integrated student support intervention, which is the approach to integrated student support evaluated in this study. The key findings from this study was that children who attended schools implementing the CityConnects model of integrated student support had higher academic achievement in both math and reading on a state standardized test than those children attending a school without integrated student supports. In sum, the CityConnects model helps schools put systems in place that leverage and coordinate resources both inside and outside of the school to address the comprehensive strengths and needs of students, and this greatly improves student learning, especially for those who are most disadvantaged. Children seem to do better when both their academic and non-academic challenges are tended to. So the most compelling aspects of our findings is that large positive achievement gains we saw in this study matched previous findings from multiple other studies investigating the same thing. So there's a consistency to the story, and that story is integrated student support seems to work. This theme emerges again and again in the evidence, and this latest evidence suggesting the positive impact of integrated student support actually comes from our most rigorous study to date. So not only does it match the previous findings, but it's the strongest evidence we have regarding the efficacy of integrated student support thus far. So what most surprised me is the size of the positive effects, what we call practical significance, and also the consistency of the findings regarding the efficacy of integrated student support. The research has consistently pointed to positive effects associated with the CityConnects model of integrated student support, irrespective of the methods used, and so I think that's encouraging. So I think the important takeaway is that there's an evidence base that strongly suggests we can somewhat level the playing field for students and move toward creating an educational environment where all students have a fair chance to succeed by addressing important out-of-school contextual factors in a systematic, intentional way. And the CityConnects model demonstrates that a high-quality integrated student support system is the way to do this. This is really important for practitioners and policymakers seeking approaches to improving equity by addressing barriers to learning brought on by poverty and other contextual factors. And they can do this while simultaneously building upon school, community, and family strengths with an approach like integrated student support. In regard to parents, students, and the public, I would say that the major takeaway is that there is hope. The evidence suggests that we have an effective way of tackling the educational inequities that have remained a problem to this day. And so I personally feel as though that should inspire some degree of hope.